Hello, I hope everyone looking at this video is able to make MySQL DB connection. Now, in this video, we are going to insert data into database using the created connection. Okay. First of all, you have to create a PHP file that will input data that will hold all data to be inserted as the form, of course HTML form. Now you have to create new, you have to click on control file, then new file, then here you have to click on file, save as, then the file is going to be stored in htdoc db connection. Now the file is index.php, for example. Sorry, let us call it register user.php is user.php. That's the name of the file. Then you click on save. Then the file is there. Now you write HTML and click on tab on keyboard. You write HTML. Then on keyboard you hit on tab. Then here you write the title for your page, add the user. Then in the form, in the body, you are going to create a form. Then the form is going to have action is user dot php. Sorry, register php. This is the file that will be called when the user submit this form. Then you have to write method which is equal to post. Now in the form, we are going to write different inputs. For example, user must have first name, second name. We have an input for text, then it is a placeholder with the first name. Okay. This must be in paragraph to make sure each input will be on its single line. Then you have another paragraph for second name. We have another user for user address. Then we have another paragraph for phone. Then the phone should be number. Type is a number. You can have another user with select option. Then you have option. The first option is of type of user. Maybe here the value is empty. You have another option for example, student. Then the text is going to be student. Have another option. We copy, then we move to next line, we paste. And this is the teacher. We have another option for employee, like this. Now, each input must have its corresponding name. Remember that a name must be a single word. Then this is you can call it F name to be specific. You can call it S name, means second name. This can be address, no problem. This can be phone. Then this can be name equal to type. Okay. Now we have another paragraph here for button. This button is going to have a type of submit to make sure form will be submitted. Then here I have to write register. Then this button is going to have name, which is button register. This is to be submitted on database. Now and save the form and go in .php. On connection, you must write user.php file. The form with data to be inserted into database. As you can see here, this is the first name, the second name, address, phone, then type you can select either student, teacher, or employee. Now after you can click on register. Now here before you display the form, you have to write title in heading 1. Maybe this is user information. This. Okay. Now we are going to create this for registering user. This one. Okay. Create a new file again, and is name of register.php. Then you click on this is the callback file for this form. We are going to write the code for this file. Those code will be responsible for inserting data in this database under specific table. Now here you have the con hello semicolon. Now if you go back in the browser and refresh the page, then write you click on button, you see hello is displayed if this button is clicked. Now if you click this button, the page will be submitted and the callback file will be called. Now to make sure data will be inserted, we're going to write, you first have to include the file responsible for database connection. It is register and db.php are in the same folder. Means you have to start with dot and slash, then you write the name of a file. This dot and slash means home folder, the root folder, then slash the name of a file, because they are in the same folder. Then you have to semicolon. Then you are going to use this connection, this one. This is the connection. You can say db connect is equal to connection. Means we are assigning db connect, we are assigning connection from db.php to db connect in register.php. Now we are going to use to insert data. First of all, you are going to write a query. The variable holding a query to be executed is insert into user, then the attribute of table is f name, address and type. Now value is have 4 variables. Yeah, this one, comma, this one, comma, yeah, 4 variables. You have here f name, can call it the first name, no problem. And here this is the second name, this is the address, then this is the type. You have to make sure that they are in quotation mark, because here you have double quotation, you can use single quotation inside. If you don't provide the quotation for your variable, query will take this as the name of attribute. It will not take it as the value. Now here you have semicolon. Now we're going to declare those variable. Before you see them, we are going to execute the query using, we are going to assign the query to the connection by using MySQL query. My request is going to take MySQLi or MySQL, depending on the version of your MySQL. Query is going to take the DB connection is DB connect, comma, the name of query variable for query. Now this will execute this query using the given connection. Now you can say if request is true, means if request, you have to say something to the user. For example, user added. Then for else, echo user not added. User is not added, then semicolon. Okay. Now we are going to extract first name, second name, address, and type from this form. To extract any name from the form, post is used. Post or get method are used. If the form method is post, you will use this one. Then in quotation mark, you write the name of input to be extracted. For example, this is a name. Extracting the first name means this will be assigned to first name. Now the second name is going to be assigned with post in quotation mark as name. But if the method of form is get, here you are supposed to use get instead of post. But our method is post. Click them. Then we have to extract even address is equal to post. Then quotation, we are going to access address. Then next we are going to access type and assign to type. Then it is post. Then type this one. First name, second name, address, type are variables holding data extracted from the form by referring to their name attribute. This post must be capital. It is a PHP keyword written in capital. Post agree post here post is $ underscore post in capital or $underscore get in capital. Now I want to create this table in called my host. Localhost yes, localhost slash php I this is localhost is the IP address. This IP address 5. Yeah. Yeah. Use local host, no problem. Database can be viewed. Now you have this is my host, the name of that, and then you have to write the name of table. It is user four columns. You have one column for name, if name, address, and type. With the fifth column as identity. 5 column, then you click on create. And the table is here. You write user ID. It is an integer to maximum of 10 space or rem. Then auto incrementation and primary key. It is primary key, then it will auto increment. The second is going to be if name, they are written this like this. The name written here is the one is going to be a variable. The maximum of, for example, 20 characters. The third is the name, which is going to be variable with maximum 20 characters. Going to be address. This is going to be again with maximum of 3. Is going to is with maximum of 1 and sorry, trying to write about 2, for example, characters. Now I have to click on save. It is being created. Now it is created. This is the structure. User ID is a primary key. Yeah. With 10 size, it will auto increment. Then F name, the first name 20 characters, its name 20 characters, address 60 characters, 12 characters. Database is created and codes for database are well written. Now you can test the application. To complete for opportunity, make sure if user click on any input, nothing will be displayed based on the previously written text. You have to make them autofill, but if you need to see the previously entered values, you can enable autocomplete, but now we don't not need the autocomplete. Refresh the user.php file, then you can write here the first name is John, the second name is Thomas, then address is Nairobi, phone is going to be +244 078 6. Now you have to write select the type. Now you have to click on submit. If you open PHP my admin on table called user, you see the first user is added. Okay, now there is no phone and you want the phone number to be added. Now you have to go in the structure, then click on add first column, first one row column. After type, then you click on go. Then here you have the phone number. Phone number is going to be car with at least 12 characters. Then save. Then now I have to go in the code. Then here add column called the phone. Then phone is going to be extracted and save the two variables for the phone number, which is equal to $sign underscore both in capital. Then here is the phone. This phone is the name for phone input. Okay. Now this phone number is going to be added in the fields or attribute to be inserted. Phone number. Okay. In DB connection, this else is going to be removed. If there is error, it will stop the execution and display this message, but if there is no error, nothing will be displayed. Then register.php responsible for adding data to database. You want to data will be inserted after making sure that they are all different to empty. Now we are going to say if first name, if the function used for checking the empty of something is called empty. If empty first name it receive the variable as parameter, here you have to write not. If this means if first name is not empty and not empty, okay. If not empty, $sign second name and not empty address and not empty type and not empty phone number. Now if the condition is true, we shall go ahead with execution. Then we close the braces here. Else, for else, have to say that user is not added. Please fill all required fields. Then we save and then we go in the browser. Then you have to go back to user.php. Then refresh here. If you click user is not added, please fill all required field. Then you go back. Then you write the name Eric. Munezero. Then the address is the Kigali. Phone number is going to be plus 250 78 4. This one. Then type is going to be employee. Then you click on submit. You see, user is added. Go to the browser in php.myadmin. You see, Eric is added with the phone number. Okay. As you can see, database connection is working properly and it is being used for inserting data. Okay. This is how you can insert data into database. You need DB connection, the form to be submitted, and PHP code responsible for handling the submission of data.